up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Eric could still win that division. It would be damn hard, but it's so possible.
Oh my fuck, bro. What the hell? I'm trying. Alright, here we go. Hey, the stream's up. Yeah, the stream's up right now. I have it up. Same as my game tag. Same as my game tag. Yeah. It's just, it's MYOL_grass ninja. Sure is, man. It's common as fuck. Look at me, baby. Look at me, baby. Don't I look like a million? I'm about to clean out the safe. Don't I look like somebody that just be bodying everything? All that talking is great, but I don't be talking. What? What just happened here? I don't even know what just happened here.
All right, Coach, thanks. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Tennessee Titans.
Who the fuck is my... You gotta be kidding me. Is that who I think is back there running the ball out?
What will the final two bring us as we're off in week 9? Now it's Wilson. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
I don't know who my halfback is. Could be an L. No, you're good. This is how we gotta play. What? Go ahead. Who the fuck is this guy? Barber. Okay.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
So yeah,
it's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, here's Henry. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, there'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
A first down carry for Henry. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater looking downfield for Dez. That's going to be caught.
This fucker caught it. You kidding me, right?
A big play that time for the Titans. 41 yards.
Did you see that?
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point put through by Suckup. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. Now it's Wilson. Powers through. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time
but
return.
The Bills
now it's
are
their
right
chance
here.
to try and put points on the board.
Yeah, surprise, actually.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10.
Who the fuck's this one?
Here we go now. 3-19.
A first carry now for Kenneth Dixon. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route.
Oh my God, are you kidding me, dude?
As you said, incomplete. Now a shot taken on third down,
God
but
damn.
It's going to wind up
OJ
incomplete.
can't hold onto
I think
a
the punter might
pass.
start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral.
Play what?
Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Oh, shit.
Keep it with Henry on first down. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Again to Henry, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the
Teddy Bridgewater.
Bridgewater from the gun on third down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice.
Sometimes if I'm feeling frisky, I play in the lock on camp.
Let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
He's going to loft one deep left. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Ball at all. He can throw it. Is he in the right place? Never. At all.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Ohio! Ohio! Here we go! What?
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Bridgewater to throw it this time. He locates Walker, complete. And a loose football. And the Buccaneers have it.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a nice gain at 21 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And on the ground they go with a running back. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here we go now.
On 2nd down, here's Rosen. And
this man,
there.
OG,
Nice
can't
hit.
hold a
Jars the
ball, bro.
free and brings up 3rd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This one taken from the 7. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points.
What's up?
They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum.
I mean, it might just happen.
Take it downfield and punch it in on you. That's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Oh, God, did I bite. Thank God he got sacked.
And pulled down. Carl Nassib. He's the one
I bet on that play action
He
hard
takes him down for a loss of 9. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Try to force it to his tight end Walker, and it's intercepted. Picked up near the 26. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
He'll get it up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. On 2nd down, Rosen. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and it's third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but holding the second. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Kenneth Dixon, his fourth touchdown on the year. Now. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6.
But he decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A second down throw for Bridgewater. And boy, it's
God damn it.
and he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
First down, Bridgewater.
That
is incomplete. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. A second down throw for Bridgewater. Goes underneath for Henry. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Bridgewater on first down. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll try to run for it with Henry. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That almost felt like the defense said, he is not getting in. What a play.
Not only stopping him at the line, but pushing him back a yard as well. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. To throw, Bridgewater.
Wow. Where was my linebacker?
Touchdown, Tennessee. In for the score. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
He finds an opening past the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Rosen on first down. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Clock running. The Bucs try to go quickly and get set. Rosen will throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. The Bucs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
From midfield now, here's Rosen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And the Titans getting set to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They go play action here on first down.
Oh,
his throw incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. Going deep for Walker. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
The Titans on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact.
That play wasn't pass interference. Nobody saw that.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was
making
making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football.
Just completely full-fledged hit stick the fucker.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Holy. Nope. Oh, you son of a bitch.
But fortunately, he's able to recover. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result,
piece of shit.
This is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but Charles, something tells
Seriously,
me that one wasn't
you
in the play.
can't just bend over and pick up a ball.
They didn't exactly share that
honestly.
with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play,
because I was just trying to field it.
The Titan offense now
just trying to
working
field
their way
it,
back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
Deshaun Jackson,
and I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the half, Bridgewater. He's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Right. Oh, shit.
By Justin Evans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field.
For sure, if I lose, I blame that.
Looking to extend that lead.
Full force.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them.
I blame it on that safety.
You've done things in a certain way
Sean
in the
Jackson
first
not being
half,
able to pick up a
and
fucking
they've had
ball.
ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Derrick Henry. Room to run past midfield. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside.
And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Gerald McCoy with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Find out. Leady. Go Delta. Go Delta. Go Delta. Go Delta.
Throwing. Bridgewater. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size.
For real,
hands,
half of these linebackers, if they would just turn around, it'd be a
You
pick.
put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Go Delta. Leady. Go Delta.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Second down, Bridgewater.
Almost
had it
hands, bro.
Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold him to 3. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
To throw is Rosen. Throw left side complete. That's Howard. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
On first down, it's Rosen. A dump off for Dixon. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
15 yards through the air on a first down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Rosen on first and 10. And incomplete on the deep ball. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
On second down, it's Dixon. Down right around the 25. The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On third down, Rosen. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On first and goal, Dixon. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
He's going to get it running right. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Peyton Barber, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they worked their way back onto the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Back now in Nashville. Bridgewater now on second down.
What the fuck? Henry's basically receiving.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Not running.
This quarterback
passing.
Now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
I just hit stick the shit out of him and he still fucking caught it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get
he's
this
not really
one down to the 30.
Shit running. He's 59 rushing yards and 18 attempts.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
I gotta piss so bad.
Again, it's Henry. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
3rd and short yardage. Bridgewater.
Yes.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Desperation time. 4th down. Bridgewater.
What the fuck, bro? Play up on the ball.
And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. And they showed off a nice juke of the defender, but the next wave there to bring him down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
They'll give it to him up the middle.
Dude, why did he just...
Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now Rosen looking to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Here we go now. Boom, landed.
Now it's Rosen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Howard. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. Here we go, third and one. Gut check time on both sides. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
MYOL_.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, they go with Dixon. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Lucky 56. Set. Blue landed. Blue landed.
Back to throw.
Oh, no.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full
gone
charge of his head. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Rosen on 4th down. A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42.
That's 3 timeouts, though.
It's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The give to the fullback on the dive. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard run. Leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
Oh, he got the stupid push forward animation on Teddy Bridgewater for a QB sneak.
Getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And they take a knee.
What?
Down to a knee goes Bridgewater, and that ought to do it. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Tennessee, they inch closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Well, that was a good game.
Because I'm real curious to see what kind of crazy ass voice goes on with that.
Alright, well guys, I'm jumping off. I'll talk to you later.